if you don't see this through that legal lens, right, of 2 resignations now happening amid some balloons popping.
There we go. Now we got balloons.
Man.
They're still working on the confetti, but the balloons were locked and loaded.
The balloons feel that's just passive aggressive from Zoom against me at this point. Yes, we're spiking the football. We get it. Algorithm AI telling us that we're smelling our own farts too much. But the lens to view it through really is legality, because at this point, as you know, as a lawyer yourself, people are concerned about the next steps. And if you think that the next steps don't involve litigation, I got news for you, buddy. Like, that's part of what's happening here. And everybody's saying, whoa, 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 it was never me. Never me. I had nothing to do with this. I'm out of here. This is nope, not my horse, not my problem.
Well, you're right. And look, there was a document making the rounds over the weekend. I never posted it because we couldn't figure out who wrote it, but it laid out the legal risks that the NFLPA was taking as it embarked on the election of a new interim executive director, or any interim executive director at this point.
Yep.
And who knows whether or not that contributed to J.C. Treader walking away, but it was clearly targeted at him. And I've tried, and this is what has been one of the big challenges here, because I want to keep my radar screen as broad as I can and gather any information that may be relevant, that may be trustworthy, that may represent a lead that we can then discuss and pursue. But you got a lot of people with motivations who then try to crowd into the space because they have a friend that they would like to suggest for interim executive director, or they'd like to be interim executive director. So they're cozying up to us because, hey, if you guys can knock Humpty Dumpty off the wall, maybe you can make me the next Humpty Dumpty. I mean, we get in position for all of this now. So I've been very, very careful and very, very skeptical of everyone's motivations, because this is where we are now. There's a power vacuum that people are trying to fill. And I still don't know how it's going to be filled, and they don't know how it's going to be filled.
But I just want people to understand the authenticity of what you're saying, because in our phone calls, I hear the more uncensored version of people trying to worm their way in. Because look, as you know, I'll be the second person in this story on the record to quote Game of Thrones. Chaos is a ladder, right? Like, you figure out, oh, there's an opportunity for me now, right? And so all of this, of course, is the subtext. If you're truly fluent in the characters here, right? That's certainly the subtext, and that's politics too. And so for me, I've admired your stance in that. And secondly, it's why, for me, the entire thing has always been, can you get the documents? Can you get evidence? Because you're right. If this is all he said, she said, I don't think the domino tips over, frankly. I think it needs to be, here is the source material. Read it, evaluate it. It's why I publish it on my Substack, www.pablo.show. It's why we have really called for sunlight and lived up to it. Like, if you don't trust me or Mike Florio, just go look at the stuff. We're publishing the source material here. You tell me what you think after processing all of the surrounding information.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.